Hi, this is Maria. A long time ago I made a video on how to make this pencil, and I'll link that here if I can. I'll put a link across the top for that original video. But the question is, how do you change the color if you want an orange one for Halloween or a yellow one for spring? The problem is I like to merge my layers when I'm done. And if you merge your layers, you can't really make changes after the fact. So I've recreated this in different colors so that I can show you how to do that. So here's my same layers. The way to change the color, now you'll notice I have the shadow missing here because if you'll see the other video, I merged the layers together so that I can get that big shadow. I'll do that here in a minute, but before you merge layers, this layer here is the one that's going to change color. So if I pick an orange for, let's say, Halloween, I'm going to select that and then fill, and none of my other layers changed. Okay, so now you would save that. Wrench tool, share PNG, and now you have an orange pencil. Of course you would remove the background first. If you want a yellow one, again, just that layer, select and fill. Okay, so that's how you would do that. Now let's bring that back to a color we can see a little better. Select and fill. What if you wanted to change the flower pattern instead? Again, select that layer and fill. Okay, we're going to do that the exact same way. Select and fill. Now, how do we get the shadow? So I'm going to group these layers rather than merge them together like I did before. I'm going to tap the top one and slide. Just give it a flick and see how they highlight. And it gives me the option to group. Okay, now that they're in a group, it compresses all of those files without compromising the individual layers. I can still go in here and change individual colors, select and fill, but I can still have the effect of pinching them together, which I just like the cleaner look of this. So now that I have the grouped layers, I still have individual layers, but I have them grouped. If you hear something odd, there's a cat sitting like right here, so he's purring and he's moving around and he won't leave me alone. But maybe I'll show him at the end of the video. But anyways, so now that I've got it grouped, I'm going to slide to the left and duplicate. This one I'm going to flatten. That one I'm going to turn black and turn into my shadow. And here I have the exact same thing with all of my layers still there. I just simply turned it off. So now this one I'm going to select a dark gray, select and fill this layer, and that's going to be my shadow. So let's turn all those layers back on. I'm still in the gray layer. I'm going to click my arrow tool, bring that down as my shadow, position it how I want it, and then proceed to Gaussian blur to give me that fuzz, the shadow fuzz. Just drag across the screen. So now I have a shadow. and I have a group with individual layers, and I can change up colors at will. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So let's introduce you to shadow here. I'm going to, bear with me, I'm going to zoom the camera out. And this is Shadow. He likes to help, and sometimes he helps a little more than other times. But sometimes if you hear a lot of purring, it's just Shadow trying to be a helper over here. Thanks for watching. Can you look up here, Shadow? Look up here.